Hey comic book fans, today we're here with another comic called PRYME8 from Concrete Comics. This is a more brutal, down-to-earth series, and we're here to talk about issue 0 and issue 1. What we see from issue 0 is giving us a clear example about who PRYME8 is and who his targets are. We are seeing with these police officers, and they're taking advantage of this woman, giving her the option of, you can do something for us, or we could, take you in and arrest you. And clearly she does not want to do this, but they do not care. And obviously this is not the first time that this has happened, and we are looking at this tragic situation here, especially seeing this woman beg for her life and them getting ready to force her to do said things, or again they would just arrest her. But then they see something in the dark. One of the cops hears something, and he actually takes a shot, and he's freeze, who was there? And that's when you see this figure, this man figure in this ape-like mask and this combat soldier gear on, and he just comes out of the smoke. He's been hunting them and he's been watching them, and I don't think that tonight is the first night he's actually been watching them either. And he pops one guy in his knee, sending him to the ground. He ends up being a reflection of what the guy was to the woman, and he doesn't actually take the guy out. He gives him the option of turning himself in, but how he does it is obviously and brutal. He puts in his mouth, he says, you can either do A or I can do B to you, and just end it all there. And here's where we're seeing who PRYME8 is. He fights for justice. He's very brutal about it, but he will give said person a chance if he sees that it is possible. He will give them a chance and not just end them right there. And then we see how he is with the victim. He goes from a savage, hardcore individual to a nurturing figure, and he actually takes this girl, make sure she's safe, and takes her back to her place. Now we're here with PRYME8, the official issue 1. This story pretty much expands upon issue 0, and within the official issue 1, we are not given like an origin story. We do not even know what this guy looks like, and I like that. It's a mystery on who he actually is, what he looks like, his background. We know absolutely nothing. This guy's being is a mystery to the readers and everybody, but we do know his motivation is, and we do know how he carries himself, and how he is with the bad guys or the good guys, etc. And tonight there's a riot, and he is not worried about the riot right now, but he's worried about the criminals, those that are taking advantage of this situation. And again, he's not like a Batman or any other character that's going to go soft on the bad guys. He will end you if found necessary. And this one guy was being attacked. A bottle, I believe, was thrown in his face, and it was a gang of these guys, and he was screwed until a sniper shot went off, taking out one of the bad guys. And again, I wonder what separates him from giving one a chance and not giving the other one said chance. I wonder what separates the two when both are already in the midst of committing said crime or doing something, because clearly there is a separate where he will give this guy this chance, but these other people have to go automatically off the back. And we see how he operates. He's not doing too much. He's moving like, just from what I see from the book, he's moving like Michael Myers, just with an automatic in his hand. You know what I mean? He's moving through the shadows. He's very quiet. He's very subtle about it. he's not exaggerating or hopping from building to building, doing this and that. He's kind of, just moving through the darkness, through the crevices, through the shadows. And then when it's time for him to strike, if he found his knee, he's unloading the clip. And we actually get to see his partner, which he explains also was a criminal at some form of time in his life, which now creates his weapons and watches out for him and scouts the area from where he is at, pretty much his oracle, back at base. And again, we know nothing about how that particular relationship or partnership took place. Everything about PRYME8 up into now is a mystery between issue 0 and issue 1. And we are here with PRYME8 getting ready to take out another group of thugs. And they already was up to no good, and they even call him King Kong, which I find is funny, but because he has this smiling chimpanzee style mask, and because he's low on ammo, he has this boomerang, which I believe has some form of firepower, and he uses other things to his advantage, which is around him, his area, using the environment as his weapon, if need so. And he's taking out these guys. And again, he's not overly doing a lot, doing too much. He's just going from one guy to the other, dismantling them. And then they start to freak out and open fire on him, right? Instead of continuing the hand fight, everybody's pulling out their artillery. For PRYME8, he is low on ammo, and they're still trying to go after this guy and finish him off. And again, we don't know his motivations, but obviously he cares about where he lives. He cares about the people that have to live there, and he has his own ways of dealing with the problem as he sees fit. And he doesn't take everybody out fatally, only some goes. He's very, I'll take this guy, but not this guy. And we're gonna see in a minute what he does to, one of the last criminals there. And he gives one guy a chance, right? But the guy says no. Then he ends him right here, right? He was telling this guy, he was like, I understand where you're coming from, so I'm gonna give you a deal. I'm gonna give you a way out. The guy said no, and so he just bam, just ends him right there. And it's like you can tell he has some form of compassion. You can tell he is not so quick to end somebody, but at the same time, some people simply have to go. And I can respect that. I like that about this character. You know what I mean? He's not just a running gun, everybody has to go. He's he's I'll give you a chance, you do this or no, just end him. He'll take him out. And even this last guy, this last thug that was trying to shoot him in the head, but his helmet caught the bullet. He even says, I feel bad for this guy. He does not know what he's doing. He does not know the situation he is in right now. And, he doesn't, go for his firearm or whatever and ends the guy, right? He just knocks him out. He just, boom, hits him on the head, deals with them, and just gets up out of there. And again, I'm reading this and I'm like, that part is very fascinating. He doesn't see all criminals as the same. That's what I'm getting from this. He doesn't see everybody that is a bad guy as a bad guy as he will see somebody else. And here's where we get to the end of the book, talking about the situation in this district, the racial tension, the political aspect of what is going on, and between the criminals and those that are being targeted and those that are simply just trying to live a normal life. We get a more broad perspective on what PRYME8 maybe is trying to do here. He's trying to go about his own way of taking care of things, because clearly the political angle is not working at all. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And thank you for watching.